In the small, picturesque town of Meadowbrook, life followed a gentle rhythm. Nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling river, the town was home to a close-knit community where everyone knew each other by name. Among the residents was a young girl named Mia, who lived with her grandmother, Evelyn, in a cozy little cottage at the edge of the town. Mia was a cheerful and curious soul, always eager to explore the world around her. But what set her apart was her keen sense of empathy, a gift her grandmother often said was her greatest treasure. One brisk winter morning, the first snow of the season dusted the cobblestone streets of Meadowbrook. The air was crisp, and the town was alive with the hum of activity as people hurried to the market to stock up on supplies before the weather turned harsher. Mia and Evelyn were among them, wrapped in thick scarves and woolen coats. As they strolled through the market, Mia's sharp eyes caught sight of a man sitting alone on a bench near the bakery. His coat was worn and threadbare, and his hands trembled as he tried to warm them with his breath. Beside him sat a small bundle, all his worldly possessions wrapped in a faded blanket. "Grandma," Mia whispered, tugging gently at Evelyn's sleeve. "That man looks so cold. Do you think we can help him?" Evelyn followed Mia's gaze and took in the man's shivering form. She smiled gently and nodded. "Of course, my dear. We can always find a way to help." They approached the man, who looked up at them with weary eyes. "Good morning," Evelyn said warmly. "You look like you could use something to warm you up." Before the man could respond, Mia slipped off her mittens and handed them to him. "Here," she said, her voice full of earnest kindness. "You can have these. They'll keep your hands warm." Evelyn poured a cup of hot tea from the thermos she always carried and offered it to the man. "It's not much, but it might help take the chill off," she said. The man accepted the tea and mittens with trembling hands, his eyes filled with tears as he tried to speak. "Thank you," he managed to say. "I didn't think anyone would notice me." "What's your name?" Mia asked, sitting down beside him on the bench. "Walter," he replied, his voice barely audible. Over the next hour, Walter shared his story with them. He had once been a skilled carpenter, crafting beautiful furniture for the town. But a fire had destroyed his workshop, and with it, his livelihood. Unable to recover, he had lost his home and had been struggling to survive ever since. That evening, as they returned home, Mia couldn't stop thinking about Walter. "Grandma," she said as they sat by the fireplace, "there must be more we can do for him. And not just him. There might be others like Walter who need help." Evelyn smiled at her granddaughter, pride shining in her eyes. "Kindness grows, Mia," she said. "Sometimes it just takes a little spark to create a big fire." Inspired by her grandmother's words, Mia decided to take action. The next day, she gathered her friends from school and shared Walter's story with them. Together, they brainstormed ways to help. They decided to collect warm clothes, blankets, and food to distribute to those in need. They called their initiative the Kindness Crew. Word of their project spread quickly through the town. Neighbors, shopkeepers, and even the mayor pitched in to support their cause. Local businesses donated supplies, and people volunteered their time to help organize the distributions. The town's bakery offered to provide fresh bread, and the grocer contributed fruits and vegetables. The once small effort grew into a community-wide movement. Walter, too, became a beneficiary of the town's kindness. A local builder, who had heard about Walter's carpentry skills, offered him a job. The town council helped him secure a small apartment, giving him a place to call home again. As Walter began to rebuild his life, he often visited Mia and Evelyn to express his gratitude. "You saved me," he would say, "not just with your help, but with your belief in me." As winter gave way to spring, Meadowbrook transformed in more ways than one. Acts of kindness became a regular part of life. Neighbors checked in on one another, strangers offered help without hesitation, and the sense of community grew stronger with each passing day. The town, once merely a collection of homes and businesses, now felt like a family. One sunny afternoon, Walter visited Mia and Evelyn with a gift. It was a small wooden box he had carved himself, the first piece he had made in years. Inside the box was a delicate carving of a heart, inscribed with the words, kindness begins with one. Mia held the gift close to her chest, her heart brimming with gratitude and joy. She realized that the simple act of noticing someone in need had sparked a chain reaction, creating a wave of kindness that had touched countless lives. And in that moment, she understood the true power of compassion, how it could heal, inspire, and transform not just individuals, but entire communities. From that day on, the spirit of kindness remained the heart of Meadowbrook, a testament to the little girl who had seen a man in need and decided to make a difference. And so, the ripple of kindness continued to grow, spreading warmth and hope wherever it went. So this story shows that kindness, no matter how small, has the power to create a ripple effect, transforming lives and communities. A single compassionate act can spark hope, inspire others, and lead to meaningful change.